and we're gonna read about Tito, who's a real person, okay? And yeah, so Tito was also a musician. He performed music. Have we ever heard of a musician before? He performed music, and as we read this book, I want you to think about what Tito loved and how he got better at what he loved. Okay, let's look at these pages first. Sorry, I got the sticky notes. Let's look at these pages first and see what we notice. So on here, I see a boy that's strumming on these drums, maybe playing some music, but I also see right here, I see two different languages. So I see, it says Mambo King right here in English, but it says Rey del Mambo in Spanish. Did anyone else notice that?
Rey del Mambo.
But these say the same things, they just show me in two different languages, right? Well, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, clap your hands for Tito Puente. The Mambo King plays and sways as people dance the mambo, the rumba, and the cha-cha. Before he could walk, Tito was making music. He banged spoons and forks on pots and pans, window seals, and cans. So here I'm noticing that Tito's really young right here. Y'all can see he looks like a baby. Kind of different than how he looked on the cover. I'm noticing that when he was little that he loved to practice on these pots and pans. And I figured that out because I can see him in this picture playing with spoons and trying to make music on his own, even though he might not really know what it was yet. So this makes me think that music was very important to him at a young age, because we can see he's there. He was so loud, his neighbors in Spanish Harlem said, "Get that boy some music lessons." And that is exactly what his mother did. So I'm thinking that he didn't just become really good right away, because we know that he was a performer, because we talked about how he was a real person in the beginning. So I'm guessing that he didn't become super good at music right away, right? That he had to practice. And what else do we notice on this page that he had to do? Did anyone hear what we talked about on this page? What he had to do?
Music.
What did you do with the music? Right here it says, "Get that boy some music lessons," and that is exactly what his mother did. So now I know that the text shows me that his mother had to get him music lessons to help him become a better musician. Tito loved to dance too. Every year his church held a Stars of the Future contest. Little Tito danced and spun and tapped and drummed. Tito won. He was named King of the Stars. Over the years, Tito became king 4 times. Sorry, I got all my notes. Okay, so I'm noticing that Tito is really good at music. We figured that out because the text said that he won awards. So now we're gonna figure out together what shows us that he's talented in the text. How can we figure that out, that we know he's talented? Did anyone hear anything on this page? You want me to read again?
Yeah.
Okay. Every year, his church held a Stars of the Future contest. Little Tito danced and spun and tapped and drummed. Tito won. He was named King of the Stars. Over the years, Tito became king 4 times. What's a clue on this page that tells us he was good? A good musician.
He became a king. He won awards.
He won awards. The king was the award, right? Because it says that he was named King of the Stars. That can be a little confusing because we kind of think of king as being something else, like a king of the castle or a king of a country. But on this page, King of the Stars was the name of the award that he won. So what did you say that he did?
He won awards.
Right. So we know that if you're winning awards, you're probably pretty good at what you're doing. Okay. When he wasn't playing music, Tito played baseball with sticks and on the streets with his neighborhood. It says bam, slam. Okay. Tito performed at parties, restaurants, and clubs. His first band was called Los Happy Boys, and their music made people happy. So let's look at these people in the crowd. What does it look like? How do they look in these pictures? You see these people? What else do they look like? Like, how do we know that?
They're in Italian.
Are they kind of
He's
having
in like the stage.
Look at these people down here.
They're dancing.
Oh,
They
cause he
look
like
like
the
they're
music.
dancing. What do you dance to music you don't like?
Hmm?
Do you dance to music you don't like?
No.
No. If you hear a song on the radio you don't like, you're probably not gonna dance to it, right? So you think maybe these people like Tito's music? What else? What else are they doing? Do you see?
Maybe that his dad is playing a drum.
Oh yeah, maybe Tito inspires other people to want to play music too. I also see that on this page, you can see their teeth a lot, and so they have really big smiles. So you're not gonna smile to music you don't like either. Okay, during World War II, Tito was in the Navy. He joined the ship's band and learned to play the saxophone and write music. After the war, Tito went to the Juilliard School of Music and dreamed of having his own band. I noticed that this part, it kind of changes a little bit. So like, before this page,
Oh
he was dancing and everything, and then all of a sudden he's leaving. And he's not playing music on stages like he was before. This makes me think that this part has made his life become a little more serious. So what do you see that kind of shows that? Did y'all notice that too? Do you see anything?
They're also playing music up there.
He's still playing music, but where's he playing music now?
On the ship.
Now he's on a ship. So he's leaving. He's not on the stage anymore.
He grew up.
He's growing up. He has to do different things. Right.
It was during World War II.
Good job. Yeah, it was. On weekends, Tito played magical mambos and beautiful cha-chas with different bands at the Palladium Ballroom in New York City. Y'all heard of New York City? Has anyone been to New York City? Me neither. People love dancing to salsa and the rhythms of Tito and his jingles. Still, he wished he could be the band leader. Tito's dream finally came true when he led his very own big band, the Tito Brenta Orchestra. He wrote music and recorded more than 100 albums. Y'all know what an album is?
It's like an instrument.
An album's like what you like on your phone if you go to play music and there's a bunch of different songs and they're all on one album. Like an artist makes an album and that's where all their new songs are on. So not just a song, he made more than 100 albums. So that's like hundreds of songs. That's crazy. He made music with Celia Cruz, Santana, and Melba. I'm thinking that Tito must have worked really hard and didn't give up. So turn and talk to y'all two, turn and talk, and y'all two turn and talk, and think about things that might have helped him succeed. Y'all got it. Think of how did he get so good? How is he able to do stuff?
Oh, I
Y'all talk to each
he's
other.
able to do stuff probably by practicing.
You too.
He achieved his goal. He never did that.
His voice, Don said that he probably practiced a lot and that helped him.
He likes music.
He likes it. So you're not gonna work hard at something you don't like usually. Yeah.
Wait, we're supposed to see what he loves and how he succeeded.
He worked really hard and didn't give up. So what helped him get so good? Because we know he won lots of
He
awards.
kept on going over and over. And then he got better.
He kept going. So it says here that he had more than 100 albums. So I'm sure that his last album was probably a little bit better than his first one too. So he just kept working hard and seeing what he could do better. Have y'all ever worked really hard at something? Can y'all think of something that you had to work really hard to get better at? You got something?
I'm doing this right now.
You are? Tell us.
I'm solving a Megaminx.
A Megaminx? What's that?
It's like a cube but with multiple parts. It's like a 3D hexagon.
Like a Rubik's Cube kind of thing, but more complicated? That sounds
But
super
it's
cool.
actually easy.
So you couldn't solve it at first, but you had to like kind of figure out how to do it and work on it. That's awesome. What about you?
I may be on the title to sing.
Oh, yeah.
So you're just like him.
Yeah, we're doing that.
I bet that someday kids read a book just like this that's about you. And you have hundreds of albums, I bet. Anything else? Do y'all have something? I bet you do, and you're just not telling us.
That'll be all.
I bet you do.
I'm working on getting better at soccer.
Soccer, that's a good one. I like it. What about you? Nothing?
No,
I bet you're just not telling us. That's okay. Okay, when Tito's orchestra played, the tambourine sounded like rain on a metal roof. Y'all know how like when it rains on a metal roof? Have you ever heard that before?
Oh, yeah.
So loud. The horns blew high and loud and strong and low. The clap smacked clackety clack, clackety clack clack, and everyone's feet went tappity tap. Best of all, Tito played the timbales. Oh, look at this page. In 1979, Tito won a very special award called a Grammy. Do y'all know what a Grammy is? Have y'all ever heard
It's
of a Grammy?
like
A
a
granny?
trophy
Mhm.
with like it has like a
It's a big award. Yeah.
yeah, and I see it right above his
Yeah,
head.
you see it right
Oh,
now.
that one.
And it's one of those awards that they have like a TV show for, so you can watch when people get it. It was a way of saying thank you, Tito, thank you, Mamba King, thank you for making us want to dance and sing. The dancers swirled and the lights swirled. The Mamba went on and on. The end. Okay, I want y'all to talk to each other about what the theme of Tito's story was. You know what theme is? We talked about that.
The theme was
And also talk about how you were able to figure that out. So don't just tell your partner the theme.
I made it harder.
How'd you figure that out?
Okay, beautiful.
The theme was about music because pretty much all of the pages were about music.
The theme was like,
Talent.
he didn't give up and he wanted
Think
to.
about a lesson that you learned.
One lesson I learned that he doesn't give up.
What did you say?
I feel like there's no lesson in that story because
You would think there's no
Yeah.
lesson. You said a good one. I think so too. I think that we learned that you can't give up because you can just get better and better.
If you wanna go, you can't give up. If you give up, you're not doing it.
Yeah. If you give up, you're not gonna get. That's good. Okay. Did y'all like this book?